Hello, good morning, everyone. Hello, good morning, SARS and Mars. Can you hear me? Okay, I have three responses from I see Chinedu, good morning, sir. Musliudeen, good morning to you, sir. And I see Enyang, good morning to you, sir. All right, thank you for the responses. So with that, I want to believe you can all hear me and the audio is perfect. Great. Thank you very much. Okay. See A1 and then wisdom. Good morning, sir. Very good. All right. So let's see what we have for today. I see Jonathan. Good morning to you, sir. You're welcome. All right. Let's get right to it. Today is Tuesday, the 12th day of November, course year 2024. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, traders. And if you're just joining us for the first time, good morning to you too. It's great to have you join us today. You're most welcome. I hope we're doing very well. It's another brand new trading week. And of course, this is our MMR, Morning Market Review. This session holds every Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. So within that hour, you get to meet with our top analysts on a daily basis, as I said. And on this forum, every day, we get to look at what's going on in the financial markets in terms of fundamentals and then technicals as well, setups that can impact prices to help us understand direction so we can uh, trade. And also with the hope that we'll be able to pick a few entries and trade ideas for today, especially for today and even for the rest of the week as well. Um, and as I always say, this is also with the hope that when you have listened long enough here, eventually you're also able to come up with your own profitable strategies that give you an edge over the market. All right, without further ado, it's already about 10 minutes gone past 8. Let's get right to it. Usually, if you have followed this forum long enough, I like to start with the majors, the pairs with USD. And from there, we start examining other pairs that may interest us. Uh, well, also using this opportunity to also look for or check assets that we can also add to our watch list. Okay. So last week, Tuesday, okay, exactly a week now, we had the US elections, and then was telling us that, of course, we would need to pay attention to that for that day. And even after the day, like as I said, this will help us to have a deep understanding on what future policies will look like. So we had that, and then of course we have Trump. And then Thursday too, we also got interest rate division and the Federal Reserve. It had a rate cut of 0.25%. And of course, that also impacted prices significantly. You can see what's been happening on the chart lately. Been very, very interesting, very, very interesting. If you look at the dollar itself, the dollar alone, the USD index surged significantly, gaining over 200 pips as a result of the election. Let me quickly do this so we can see that. I'm trying to share my screen now. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Thank you, Wisdom. All right. So I was saying that, good morning, sir, Victor. You're welcome. Emeka, good morning. It's great to have you. All right. So I was saying that the USD index surged significantly, gaining over 200 pips. Very, very interesting in the market. Uh, this move, I believe, shouldn't come as a surprise to us. If you have been following this forum, we've had a bullish bias for the dollar index, and that would mean that pairs like Euro USD, Pound USD would be bearish. So what this means is that everyone is putting back their money in the US economy with the hope that Trump is going to implement policies that will favor the US. Of course, he's a big advocate of US first, putting his country first. And we also expect inflation to ease around the world. If there is peace in Russia and energy prices come down generally, what we'll see would be a lot of price drops. All right. So I was saying that um, this moved significantly as a result of the election. Back here, this was 11:05. Okay, that was the election day, and then thereafter, look at that surge right here from this low, moved all the way to this high currently. That's about 235 pips currently. Very, very significant. Now, like as I said, it shouldn't come as a surprise to us. I've highlighted this to us quite a number of times. I've highlighted uh, that, and we have had a bullish bias for these assets, pointing us back to this period below 100.5 here. I still have this rectangle here. I said that when we got this break below 100.5, this 100.5 level, quite significant. You could see how price has tested that level multiple times as support. And then eventually price broke below it. This was middle of 2023. And then almost immediately we got a break back above that level. So of course, this level here give us a fake out. And fake outs like this usually will trigger an aggressive move in the opposite direction. Fast forward to this period, price came back to the same 100.5 level. And what did we see after that? Another aggressive move to the upside. And then recently again, this was around September, price came back to this level, even broke below the 100.5 level. And then almost immediately too, price closed back above that level, reclaimed that 100.5 level, and then was seeing yet another rally. Okay, now if you also look at this trend line that I have here, dates back to towards the end of 2023. Of course, has acted as resistance severally. Point one here, point two here, this area as well, this area as well. And currently, we're seeing a break above that trend line. Of course, this also signifies that the this bullish move is still very much intact, intact. All right. So if the USD index is bullish, what it means is that we would continue to look for sell opportunities on pairs like the euro dollar, the pound dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay. Of course, we'll still look at those pairs in a minute. Good morning, Ma. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see if we have anything on forexfactory.com. We haven't done that. Forexfactory.com. Tuesday, November 12th. 8 a.m. for pounds, 11 a.m. euro, economic sentiments, 4 p.m. Federal Open Market Committee member Christopher Waller. And then 11 p.m., another member will be speaking. Okay, not much for today in terms of fundamentals. Until tomorrow, all eyes will be on CPI for tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Okay, so let's head over to MT4 to check the technicals. Not much for today in terms of fundamentals. All right. You're welcome, Idris. Good morning, sir. All right, so I'm heading right back to MT4. Okay, so we talked about the USD index already. We have the bullish direction is still very much intact. Okay, the resistance, the first one may be at this 106 level, this level right here, and prices heading towards that. Okay, so what does this mean for euro dollar, euro USD? Right. So here we have the euro USD on the daily time frame. Now, usually I like to start on the daily time frame to understand the overall direction. I can then tune down to a much lower one for entry opportunity. All right, so this is euro dollar on the daily time frame. What do we have on the daily time frame in terms of direction? Of course, you would agree with me. This is very much bearish. The bears are in control. Okay, so if you look back to what happened here, towards the end of 2023 too for euro dollar, this trend line here, I highlighted it to us in this forum. I've highlighted it several times actually. Here as support, right here as support, right here as support, recently too as support. And now we're seeing a breakdown below that trend line. All right. So, and then we also have this support here. Let me change this. We also have support here around 1.06150. Here as support, you see why? Here as support as well, here as resistance. That's why this level is quite important and of interest. Okay, and currently price is a few pips away from that level. All right. And don't forget, because of the bullish bias that we have for the USD index, what it means is that we expect this to continue to fall. So we're looking for opportunities to sell right here. Again, with the fact that the USD index is just breaking above this trend line resistance that has acted as resistance for since the beginning, towards the end of 2023. Okay, so euro dollar H4. How about the 1 hour time frame? Okay, we got this pullback already here, and price is already. How about 30 minutes time frame? Okay, how about 15 minutes? All right, so this is euro dollar on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay. It's already very close to this support. So two things here. We could see price head back to this 50 period moving average, head back to 50 period moving average, and then we take sales from there. Or maybe a much deeper pullback to this level here at 1.067. Yeah. So two things for me here for euro dollar. Number one, because it's already close to a support. It's already close to the support level at 1.06150. And of course, you don't want to be selling into a support. So the much more ideal scenario here would be a pullback towards this resistance at 1.067, and then I take myself from there to join that trend continuation, or I see a break below that support so that that support can become resistance, and then I take myself from there. That's what I'll be looking out for on this asset, euro dollar. Okay, how about pounds USD? Of course, similar to euro USD. This trend line here too. This trend line. This is around April. This is around April. Our support right here too. Again, pound USD on the daily time frame to understand the overall direction first. Okay, even here our support, and then we're seeing this break below the trend line support. So what this means is that we also have a bearish bias for pound USD. And right about now, it is now below this level at 1.285. Below this level at 1.285, just breaking below that level. Okay. Now, if you look back, you'll see that this level too has been quite significant for pounds USD. We have it here as support, here as support as well. This area support, resistance, resistance, resistance. Okay. And currently price is breaking below that level. So what it means is that this level here at 1.285 is expected to become resistance. Now, this is the daily time frame, and then we can expect price to push lower towards 1.27, and then a break below that would also expose levels like 1.256, and maybe eventually 1.23. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the daily time frame. Let's check 4 hours. Okay, so on 4 hours time frame, you also see that break below 1.285, 1 hour and then 15 minutes. Okay, so just breaking below this level 2 at 1.28. So this is, of course, a sell opportunity for pounds USD right there. The sell opportunity also below the 50-period moving average. And then we target lower levels like 1.27 and probably below that as well. Okay, that's for pounds USD. All right, USD card, what do we have? USD card. Okay, if you remember USD card, one of the pairs that I was highlighting to us here on this forum, let me see, I think it was on the weekly time frame. Right, we saw this range here on the weekly time frame. You see it, back to support, back to resistance, back to support, back to resistance right there, back to support again, and then back to resistance, back to support, and back to resistance. Okay, so if you look at what's happening here, we're seeing a breakout within this range. You see it? This dates back to as far as 2022. It has been stuck within this range. Of course, this range too has provided fantastic trade opportunity from support to resistance, from resistance back to support, up until recently when we got this break above that range resistance. All right. So this is the daily time frame. Now that resistance comes in around 1.387. I have it here, 1.387. So we're seeing that break above that resistance. And then again, what it means is that, of course, we're looking for opportunities to buy, especially because the USD is still very much bullish. And if you have pairs like USD card, it means that you want to buy. Okay. But when do we buy? That's the next question. When do we buy? Okay, so we have this resistance here at 1.395. Price is currently at that level, 1.395. Okay, so what we need to see here would be a break above resistance. Would be a break above resistance. Right, okay. So price is just breaking above this resistance here. Price is just breaking above this resistance here. And as long as price stays above that resistance, then we can expect higher prices. We can expect higher prices. We can expect price to push higher from that level. And again, because of this range that we see here, because of this range, and price is just breaking out of that range. Now, this should provide a fantastic trade opportunity because we have more room to the upside. Price is just breaking above this consolidation that we see here since 2022. See, since 2022. So because price is just breaking above that consolidation now, it's going to provide us with a fantastic trade opportunity. Okay, so what we need to see here is to confirm a break above this resistance, a break above this resistance here at 1.395. Once we have that, then we can expect to see price push higher from that level. So I'll be looking out for how this plays out eventually for fantastic trade opportunities. Okay, that's for USD CAD. We'll get to USD JPY in a minute. NZD USD, what's happening here? Okay, we have NZD, we have USD. Because USD is bullish, we can expect this pair to be bearish. Okay, so we're looking for opportunities to sell as well. Okay, so price broke below this level, which is the support level at 0.6050. All right, if you look back, you see why it is significant. You have that. Even here as support, and then here as resistance. Okay, so we got this break below that level. Price we're testing that level, but missed it by a few pips, and then we're seeing this move to the downside again. Okay, so this will be the next support level, of course, quite obvious there. This here will be the next support level. So let's see what it looks like on 4 hours. Now we're tuning down to a much lower one for entry opportunity. On H4, it's still below the 50-period moving average. How about on 1 hour? Still below it. On 30 minutes, okay, still below the 50-period moving average. Okay, so on 30 minutes, you can also see this level. So on 30 minutes time frame, to join this downtrend would be to see a break below this support level here. So I need price to break below the support level, and then that will be my trigger to go short. However, if what we see is a pullback to the 50-period moving average, then that would also be an opportunity to join the sell. Okay, so two things here for NZD-USD, a break below the support level to go short, or a pullback towards the 50-period moving average, wait for some form of confirmation, and then I take my sell from there. That's for NZD-USD. Now let's move on to USD-JPY. USD-JPY. Here we have the USD-JPY as the base. Sorry, we have the USD here for this pair as the base currency. Of course, the USD remains bullish. So for USD-JPY, again, we're looking for opportunities to buy. Opportunities to buy. All right. And then we also have a significant trend line here. Dates back to this was towards the end of 2022, to say it, November 2022. As support for price, this level too, this level right here. Recently, we got a break below that level, and then currently we're seeing a break back above that trend line. Okay, further confirming the bullish direction for USD JPY. All right, so now let's tune down to a much lower time frame for entry opportunities. Okay, this is still quite fresh. We got this reversal here. So this would have been a fantastic time to enter buy trade for USD JPY, to go long for USD JPY. Right here. So if you miss this, you have missed this already. The next opportunity will be a break above this resistance. The next opportunity will be a break above the resistance here around 154. Yeah. Okay. How about Euro US, Euro AUD, Euro AUD? Okay, for Euro AUD, um, it started from here. It started from here. I highlighted this inverse head and shoulder for Euro AUD. We got the head here. Here we have the left shoulder. Here we got the right shoulder. Of course, that's a bullish reversal pattern. I remember I highlighted this to us and how a break uh, above the neckline here would be our trigger to buy, which would confirm that the inverse head and shoulder is complete. And interestingly, we got that, and then we saw this aggressive move back towards that resistance. And this delivered about 280 pips. This move here delivered about 280 pips. Okay, so after testing that high back at 1.66, that resistance, we got this move back to where it all started. We got this move back to where it all started. And currently, we have this move here. We got this retracement, and then price came back to that same level. Okay, so this may be the beginning of an uptrend. This may be the beginning of an uptrend. What would confirm this again would be a break below this lower high here. If you look at this move here, you see it, aggressive move from this high back to where it all started for this inverse head and shoulder. Okay, price retested this level and then created this lower high. So what we need to see here to confirm this bullish move again will be a close above this lower high here. Will be a close above that lower high. However, if what we get is a close back below this support here, then we can expect this to continue to push to the downside. We can expect Euro AUD to continue to trade lower. Okay. How about gold? How about gold? Okay. The moving average is 50 period moving average, and it is exponential. I'm going to show you the properties here. You see period 50 exponential, that's the moving average that I'm using. All right. Now, if you look at gold, and I really wish you got this on this forum last week. Now, I was comparing the inverse head and shoulder here that we saw for Euro AUD to head and shoulder here for gold on the 4 hours time frame. The same thing here for Euro AUD happened on the 4 hours time frame. This is inverse head and shoulder, which is a bullish reversal pattern. On gold, what we have is head and shoulder. Now, the head and shoulder, of course, is a bearish reversal pattern. And then I remember I highlighted the levels to us last week, showing us the head, showing us the left shoulder, and then I also showed us the right shoulder. And then what would complete this? What would complete this, like I told us last week, was a break of the neckline back here at between 27.25 and then 27.16. And what happened? We got that aggressive close below the neckline with this candlestick here, this red candle, closed below, smashed through the neckline right there. And what happens thereafter? We saw this aggressive move, delivering how many pips right there from this break below the neckline. Currently over 1,000 pips, over 1,000 pips. You see how significant that is for gold. And I really do hope that we caught that trade for gold. We caught that trade for gold. Very, very significant. Yeah, this was price was here last week Tuesday. Price was around this area, 11:05. You see it around this area. Price was trading around this area. That was when I highlighted this head and shoulder, head and shoulder. And then I was saying that what would confirm that the head and shoulder is complete would be a break of the neckline. I even highlighted that neckline to us. I'm going to use green. You see it? I highlighted that neckline to us. And then this candle, this red candle here, broke the neckline. The following day broke the neckline. And then thereafter, we have this aggressive move, which has delivered over 1,000 pips currently. And now we're also seeing a break below this level. We're also seeing a break below 2,600, which is also significant because if you look back, you see why. Here as support, here as resistance, a few pips to that level here too, as resistance, okay? And currently, price is breaking below that level, signifying that this bearish move is still very much intact. And don't forget, of course, gold is an inverse of the dollar. They move in opposite direction most of the time. So when USD is bullish, gold to expect to be bearish. And that's what we see here that is currently playing out. Now breaking below the support at 2,600. Okay. So again, what it means is that we'll be looking for opportunities to join that bearish move, to join that bearish move. This is what it looks like on 15 minutes. Again, also below the 50 period moving average. All right. Let's see what we have here. Euro pounds. For euro pounds, this is what I have. It's also a pair that we have talked about. Okay, so this trend line here acted as support for euro pounds. Again, this is the daily time frame. Trying to understand the overall direction on the daily time frame. Okay, now this trend line dates back to June 2024, June 2024. Okay, and since this June 2024, you can see how this trend line has supported price. Okay, and then currently we're seeing the same thing play out, also supporting price. All right, and then we're currently seeing this bullish move. Now, this bullish move, let's also look at what happens before that bullish move. Okay, so price broke below this support level here. You see it, support, 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 multiple times. Price broke below the support, so we expect this level to become resistance. So this may act as a magnet for this current bullish move that we see. So price may come back to around 0.832, and then we take sell opportunity from that level. Or if on the other hand, what we see, if what we see is a break below the trend line, then that would be our trigger to sell. That would be our trigger to sell euro pounds. So that's what I'll be looking out for these here, euro pounds. Number one would be a pullback. One would be a pullback. This current bullish move that we see here, this level here at 0.832, because it was support, now price below it, we expect this level to act as magnet for price. Price will return to it, to test it as resistance, and then we see a push down from that level. Or on the other hand, if what we see is a break below the trend line, then that would be our trigger to sell. All right, so that's the daily time frame. Let's check 4 hours. You see it, this is what it looks like at 4 hours. How about 1 hour? Okay, on 1 hour, now above the 50 period moving average. How about 30 minutes? And then 15 minutes. Okay, so what we have. All right. So as I pointed out on the daily time frame here, we may see price continue to push higher. You see this structure higher, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low. Price may continue to push higher towards that resistance at 0.832, and then from there, we take sell opportunities. What would confirm or invalidate that move would be if we now get it close below trend line. If we now get it close below the trend line, then that would be our trigger to sell. All right, that's for euro pounds. What else do we have? Okay, Wisdom, I already did that. US 100, US 100. Okay, for US 100, of course, because of the confidence that people now have in the US economy, it's no surprise to see this bullish move for US 30 and even US 100. So let's start from here. This is the 4 hours time frame. This we traded already. This we traded, we enjoyed that that move lower after breaking below this trend line support. Okay, so currently we see price back above this high. You see it now. This is the 4 hours time frame for US 30. We see price back above this level. All right. So we want to take buy opportunities for US 30 and even US 100. Okay. On 1 hour, about 30 minutes. Okay, so on the 30 minutes time frame, price has returned to the 50 period moving average. So on this time frame now, what we need is a bullish confirmation, from this level on the 30 minutes time frame. Let's see what it looks like on 15 minutes. Okay, this is 15 minutes time frame, and we have this sort of ranging pattern. So eventually, what we confirm uh, the bullish move would be a break above the 50 period moving average. Okay, we also have the support there. All right, so this is 15 minutes time frame for US 30. Currently, price is below the 50 period moving average. And then we have this consolidation. We have this consolidation right here. So I need some bullish confirmation at this level. I need some bullish confirmation before I take buy on this asset. And that bullish confirmation will be number one. If we see a bullish reversal pattern at this current level, that would be my trigger to buy. And again, it could also be in form of a close above this trend line. Sorry, this 50 period moving average. Okay, so how about US 100? How about US 100? Okay, very similar. We have support there. All right. Uh, you would say it's quite similar to what we have for US 30. All right. So again, this trend line here acting as support, and then price currently below the 50 period moving average, and then we also have this consolidation. We also have this sideways movement on 30 minutes time frame. So again, on US 100, I'll be waiting for bullish confirmation. I'll be waiting for a bullish confirmation, which would be in form of a reversal pattern, maybe a bullish engulfing, or a close above the 50 period moving average to confirm the bullish move, and then I go long. All right, so that's for US 30, and then for US 100 as well. How about AUD USD? How about AUD USD? Um, Again, on AUD USD, we see price breaking below this trend line support. Here at support, as far back as 2023, you see this trend line towards the end of 2023 as support, here again around April as support, here again around July as support, here September as support, and now we're seeing a break below that level, which is quite significant. All right. So what do we have on 4 hours? You see it price still below trend line support. Okay, even on 30 minutes. All right. So on this 30 minutes time frame, uh, my entry trigger would be price retesting the trend line as resistance, and then I take myself from there. Then I take myself from that level. Or you see price retesting the 50 period moving average, and then I take sell from that level. Or if on the other hand, what we get is a close below this area, they close below this level, then that would be the trigger to sell as well. That's for AUD USD, because USD here, as the counter currency is bullish, can expect this pair to be bearish, and that's what we are seeing so far. All right. We still have about 5 minutes. Based on the instruments we've been able to analyze so far, do we have any questions or anyone you would like me to go over so that we can use the next 5 minutes to quickly look at that before we call it a day? Pound USD, Euro USD. Okay, for both of them, we want to sell. For both of them, we want to sell. So we started on the daily time frame. We started on the daily time frame. And before we go to the sell conclusion, we started from the dollar index, because the dollar index is bullish above this trend line. So if you look at Euro USD first, I highlighted this trend line. Which has acted as support for price. And then here we're seeing price break below that trend line, which is confirming the bearish move. And again, closing below this level at 1.067. You see, if you look back, you see why that level is quite significant. Here as support, back here to as support, here as resistance. That's why this level here is significant. Okay, and we're currently seeing price break below 1.067 level. All right, so we want to sell. We're looking for sell opportunities for all of these reasons. So how do I join that sell? That's the next question. Looking at 4 hours, looking at 1 hour, and then we went all the way to 15 minutes. All the way back to 15 minutes. And then on the 15 minutes time frame, based on what we have here, so we said that we wait for price to come back to 50-period moving average, to come back to 50-period moving average, or come back to 50-period moving average, and then we take sell from there, or a break below this level here, a break below this level, because you can see this support right here, and even back here as support as well. So if we see a break below that level, that would be the signal to sell, or we see a pullback towards the 50-period moving average, that would also be our signal to sell. That's for Euro USD. How about Pound USD? Again, we need price to come back to 1.285 to test it as resistance, and coincidentally, the 50-period moving average as well, and then we take our sell from that level. That's for Euro dollar and Pound dollar. USD CHF would be entirely new. Yeah, that's correct. For Chinedu, that's correct, sir. That is correct. Best place for stop loss would be, you also need to consider your risk tolerance. You also need to consider your risk tolerance when it comes to stop loss. But ideally, you're looking for, if you're selling, for example, if we take our sell here, if price returns to this resistance, we see a confirmation right there, and then we sell. Your stop loss ideally to be above the previous high, to be above the previous high. So somewhere around this level. So what that means is that for Adewale now, if this current price now returns to this resistance, and then we see a confirmation to sell, so we take sell from that level. Your stop loss now will be above the previous high, will be above the previous high. All right. Okay. And for Chinedu, that's correct. What it means is that it is trending uh, lower. It's trending lower. And I gave you why. I showed us why earlier for gold. I showed us why. Number one is because of this, head and shoulder pattern that we see here. You have the head, you have the left shoulder, and then the right shoulder. The break below the neckline completed the head and shoulder pattern, and then thereafter, we saw this aggressive move to the downside. And currently, price is around this support level, around this support level. This is 4 hours. How about 1 hour? 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, so this is the level here at 2,600. At 2,600. Okay, so number one, we may see some pullback. We may see some pullback towards the 50-period moving average, and then that would be a sell opportunity if we get that, plus bearish confirmation at the 50-period moving average if we get a pullback that high, or to see a confirmation at this current level to sell. All right. So this is a good place to leave it for today. We have quite a number of assets that we've been able to touch so far that we can also add to our watch list. Those that have presented instant opportunities, and those that we may need to wait a little bit before taking entries. All right, so we'll call it a day right here. Join us same time tomorrow from 8 a.m. As we continue to analyze different pairs that can deliver profits. All right, thank you very much for joining us today. See you again tomorrow.